see the sword on the move. The Romans, the swords on the move. 1:9, 15. Proverbs.
You said
1:15.
1:15. From the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 1 and verse 15. That which is crooked cannot be made straight, and that which is wanting cannot be numbered.
So it says that which is crooked cannot be made straight. So that what does Esau try to do? He try to make homosexuality and all that like it's cool. That's crooked, man. It can't be made straight. You can't make an adulterer straight, man. You know? Because that's going totally against the scriptures. You know? Matter of fact, we want to get that word. What's that? Wanted? So wanted? Read that one more time, brother.
From the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 1 and verse 15. That which is crooked cannot be made straight, and that which is wanting cannot be numbered.
All right, so the wanting is the thing lacking deficiency.
Mine isn't either. Mine's pretty much about me saying,
All right.
fuck all y'all.
So it can't be made straight, and it can't be numbered. So that's what's wanting. It can't be numbered. You know, in America, yo, this place done hit every sin in the book, man. Every sin in the book, this place has anything that goes against Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua that's sinful, this place has done it.
That's right.
So it's only right that it gets a reward. Man. So what's this reward? It's reward of destruction. You know? That's why the scriptures tell you what was written aforetime as far as understanding. Man. All right? As far as learning and for understanding. So we look at the story of Sodom and Gomorrah, what happened to it. So you know the story of that, so you're not supposed to go and repeat it. Man. But Esau thinks that he's so crafty and everything that he can do it a better way and get away with it, man. That's why it says what's crooked can't be made straight, man. You know? Matter of fact, grab 2 Peter 2:6, Bible Shah. I was just going to tell you, well, you already know it says that this place got a reward for it, man. They brought evil upon themselves, man. You know?
You tell me go?
Nah, grab 2 Peter 2:6. But it ain't as cool as that one day, man. That old fool's over. My food. Like fucking nigger. They saw us like that.
Can't say it, Chen.
Let's wait till we got the street.
We gotta walk another block, man.
Man, yeah, cut.
Fucking crackers, man. It's like it, bro. You said 2 and
2:6.
From the book of 2 Peter, chapter 2 and verse 6. And turning the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah into ashes, condemned them with an overthrow, making them an example unto those that after should live ungodly.
See that? We basically just explained that. You know? That's an example of a support. That's why I said what was written aforetime was for our learning, man. You know? But Esau think that they could do something different, man. You know? Read that one more time about Esau, man. Because these people don't get it, man. They think, and they sit there and they won't read these scriptures in church, man. You know? Like I was sitting there telling the dyke that one day, man, about being a lesbian was an abomination. But the only thing that she heard was abomination. She's like, so I'm just an abomination. I said, that's what the scripture says. You know?
That's what you choose me.
Exactly.
You say that that's a word.
Exactly.
That's what you choose me.
Kind of.
That's crazy.
Ain't nobody born a faggot, man. That's a demon, man.
That's right.
You know? Read that, Bubba.
From the book of 2 Peter, chapter 2 and verse 6. And turning the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah into ashes.
That's right. So what did the Lord do to Sodom and Gomorrah? He turned it to ashes, man.
That's right.
The same thing that's going to happen to America. All right? The same thing that's going to happen to America, man. Because guess what? Back then, they was getting married to men. Men and men, women and women. You know? They was back there doing everything wicked and evil that they could do, man. And Lot, at that time, he represented the elect. And he was the only just man in the city. You know? That's why the Lord spared him and his daughters. The Lord spared him, man. You know?
Into ashes, and condemned them with an overthrow.
That's right. Condemned them with an overthrow. Go ahead.
Making them an example unto those that after should live ungodly.
That's right. So he said it made those an example to them who lived after that should live ungodly. So that should live the same way, man. So that's an example right there, man.
That's right.
Like, you know how somebody keep fucking with you or whatever? You know what I'm saying? And they keep fucking with you, pushing your buttons and shit until you fuck them up. They be like, yo, you gotta make an example out of niggas, man.
That's
So
right.
that's what the Lord did to those niggas, man. He made an example out of them. And guess what? These niggas, they still don't get it, man.
Like, we not coming to no
They still don't get it. They still think it's a game. That's why they run around doing what they do.
That what's them?
Well, not Israelites.
Yeah, it's
Just like you are. But yo, that's the first thing our people ask, y'all Muslims. That's all they know. All this truth going out, and these niggas talking about is y'all Muslims. First of all, that's like a retarded question anyway. You know what I'm saying? Why don't you find out what we teach you?
Why don't you ask?
Yeah. You know? And Muslim, being a Muslim, that's not going to get you salvation, man. That's going to get you death. Because there ain't no life in the Quran. None. Ain't no prophecies or none of that, man. That might as well be another book of the dead, man. You know? But not to get off topic, man, 'cause that's all them niggas, that's Satan, man. They be coming trying to throw you off when you want to top it, man. You know? I'm Muslim. But yeah, so that was an example that the Lord did, man, for how we supposed to live our life, and not how we supposed to not live our life, man. But America seems to think that it got the key to being wicked, and nothing's gonna happen to it, man. You know? In America, like they tell you, you can be whatever you want, man. Do as thou will. That's the Illuminati shit. Do as thou will and all that shit. You know? But doing as thou will is going to get that ass killed. Because even Yahweh Shah said it's not his will, man. You know? His will is of the fathers, of Yahweh. Go ahead,
Go to verse 7.
Nah, matter of fact, grab Deuteronomy 22:5. This is for that dude that came out earlier, man, with them goddamn who was it? With them women's shoes on.
Oh, no.
And that that's how wicked this place is, man. You know what I'm saying? They got niggas wearing women's clothing, man. That's a damn abomination. That goes against the scriptures. Go ahead.
From the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 22, verse 5. The woman shall not wear which pertaineth unto a man.
That's right. So that's the women wearing jeans and all that. Women ain't supposed to wear jeans because they have a vagina, man. That's why you get these women with all these different diseases down there, yeast infections and all that, and they want to get the tightest jeans to fit their ass and all that shit. You know, they want to get all that. But you got, matter of fact, I saw a couple the other day. They had on a matching outfit, like the little checkered lumberjack shirts with the black jeans and the red hat and all that shit. You ain't supposed to dress like that with your woman, man. She wearing your clothes and shit. Now you got women that like to wear boxers and all that, man. Why? Because they think they men, man. Go ahead, huh? Bitches wearing Timbs and all that shit. That's not sexy, man.
Neither shall a man put on a woman's garment.
That's right. So a man's not supposed to wear a dress and all that crap, man. That's like the dude came out here earlier, he had on women's shoes, man. But what they doing in Hollywood, man? Like that movie, Big Mama's House. They got Martin in a dress. Esau likes that. And Esau knows that this book belongs to us. And these is our laws, that's the commandment. That's an actual law, man. That's a commandment right there. But LeBron James wearing a damn wig and shit. In the commercials. What's this guy named? Tyler Perry. Yeah, all of them. Flip Wilson. Going back to the older dudes. Eddie Murphy. All these niggas that got on or whatever, they had to compromise their morals by putting on a dress. Because Esau's a natural born faggot, man. They like to see men in dresses, man.
That's right.
You know? And then you have what's the bitch name, man? Well, she's not an Israelite, but what's Lucy, I think it is. But she dressed up like a man, had on a suit and all that. Well, the scriptures clearly tell you you're not supposed to do that. And now they designing men's clothes to look like women's clothes now. You go into the store now. That's why I don't even like going shopping anymore. But you go into the men's section, you can't tell if you're in the men or the women's section, man.
That's right.
Got those metrosexual dudes, cross-dressing dudes, man. You know? And that's an Esau trait, man. Cause this dude, he liked to wear women's clothes, man, women's panties and all that shit. You know? That's what they was doing. He liked wearing panties and shit. And that's how you know. That's how you know right here, America, Sodom and Gomorrah all over again, man.
That's right.
It's Sodom and Gomorrah all over again, man.
Sodom and Gomorrah all over.
That's right, man. And that's why you got the dudes wearing the skinny jeans and all that shit. That's why you got dudes, they make the skinny jeans for men. Ain't no man supposed to wear no goddamn jeans that tight, man.
Why?
You know? That's a sin, man.
Let me hear why. I believe the same way, but I want to hear why.
Read that scripture one more time, bro. From the top.
From the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 22, and verse 5. The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man.
Right, so women ain't supposed to be wearing jeans and all that stuff, right?
So you look like a woman when you wear that.
Good. Go ahead,
Okay.
Neither shall a man put on a woman's garment.
That's right.
For all that do so are abomination unto the Lord Yahweh Bahashim Yahushua, thy God.
Right, so all that do that is an abomination to the Lord.
Yes, sir.
You know?
Yes,
You know, and look, see you got my man right here. And they starting to design the clothes. Why? Because the so-called white man is behind all that. Man.
Right.
You know? They're not you going faggot.
And I'm Muslim. But
But then, so
You need to come back, bro.
right,
back
though.
to the Lord, man. See, that's what our people do. They sit there, they hear the scriptures, and then they turn away, but they say you right. All right? We not right, the scriptures is right. You know what I'm saying? But he said, he's like, yo, I'm not Muslim. You're not Muslim. But see, like right there, man, I could have hit him, because I got the Quran in my bed. And go down with the children of people. A lot of people want to be all these other nations, man. You know? But yeah, man. Grab on Leviticus 18 and 22, bro, for something. Getting on how this place is solid. See, yo, that's all you see now, bro. Skinny people. You know? It ain't nothing wrong with your jeans fitting, but goddamn, bro. You know? That's the way, but it's behind that, man.
18 to 22.
Yeah. See, look the way let me know, man.
From the book of Leviticus, chapter 18, and verse 22. Thou shalt not lie with mankind, as with womankind. It is abomination.
That's right. There you go. And what they do in America, man. And yo, they got that's one of the major things right now. You know, it's almost from American standpoint or whatever. It's like damn near an abomination to be a heterosexual, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Right.
if you're a man with a woman, they looking at you like, yo, what's up with dude, man? Yeah. What's up with main man?
Where he come from?
Yeah, cut.
He's not well, he's from.
Exactly. You know.
Dang. That's crazy.
But yeah, exactly. So, but that's the agenda and the way that things are going, man. You know. They look at you like you're crazy, but if you're a faggot, everybody loves you. You know. Especially the nigga woman, man.
That's right.
Her best friend is a fucking faggot. They love hanging with them niggas.
Right.
See, look, abomination, man. Matter of fact, read that one more time over the sound, man.
From the book of Leviticus, chapter 18, and verse 22. Thou shalt not lie with mankind, as with womankind. It is abomination.
That's right. And that goes for women too, man. A woman's not supposed to lay with a woman like she lays with a man. Alright? And that's in the scripture. But you got these women out here dyking it hard as shit. And yo, dykes, yo, they blow my mind sometimes. You know? Because they claim that they don't like men or men body parts. But they wear strap-ons, man. So how much sense does that really make, man? You might as well get the real rod and stop playing, man. Serious.
No, that's weird though.
Yeah.
That's weird.
That's real rap, like. They playing games, sucking on a plastic dick. And then, yo, then you got dykes that really walk around. Some of them walking around with the joints strapped on them all day.
Dang. That's wrong.
You know?
You drunk. Like, how you, what? Like, why?
Good.
You trying too hard.
Exactly.
You thugging too hard. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta
They-
carry
they-
around extra equipment. Like, what is your
Cut.
problem?
Yeah, cut, dude.
That shit getting all dirty in your
Yeah,
pants. By the
cut.
time you gotta wash it by the time you
Yeah,
gotta.
they don't care. You know, them hoes, they be loving that shit, man.
That's wild, man.
No cut.
Nah, they do that though. They do that.
Yeah. Walking around trying to grab their pants off.
Because
Like,
the regular straight chicks be walking around with those niggas that. So
Exactly,
I know
cut.
they doing walking around with strap
come
on.
on, man.
That's only, you know what I'm saying? That's logical. That's logical to think.
Exactly. Yo, they don't care. Why? Because it's Sodom and Gomorrah. I don't even know what she said.
I don't even know if she got here anyway.
Like, but they're
She
going
ugly on
to
the
quit there. They're scoffers, man, you know? Fucking scoffers. Matter of fact, grab out Leviticus 20 and 13. And Leviticus, these is all laws though, Leviticus, man.
Yeah.
So this is a law, man. The same way these crackers make their laws, but they let you but now, matter of fact, America is so sensitive or whatever now. That's the word I'm looking for. It's sensitive, and you gotta be sensitive to everybody's feelings and all that shit.
Yeah.
You can't even call them faggots no more. Or homosexuals, you got or something. Like, and they were saying you can't call people mentally challenged and all that. You know? And guess what? That's Esau, man. That's Esau being a straight up faggot, man. You know? Going back to they want to speak smooth. You gotta stroke everybody's ego. The Lord ain't like that, man. We out here to tell the truth, man. And that's it.
That's right.
Go ahead,
Said 13. From the book of Leviticus,
20.
chapter 20 and verse 13. If a man also lie with mankind, as he lieth with womankind, both of them have committed an abomination. They shall surely be put to death.
That's right, man.
Their blood shall be upon them.
That's right, man. Well, there you go, man. All these Salaki. That's the punishment for it, man. It's death, man. And right now, since judgment ain't expedient, because back in the ancient times when homosexuals you caught them, you're supposed to put them to death immediately. Stone their ass, man.
That's right.
They're supposed to immediately get stoned. But the Lord is letting all this stuff build up. When it was he said, when he come back, he's going to cry like a woman that travailed. A woman in travail, like a woman had given labor and all that shit. That's how Yahweh shot. When he come back, that's how he going to scream. Like, you know, he loud. That's a war cry, man. Because when he come back, he coming to, he going to fuck this place up. And while people playing around, standing around, lollygagging. Right now is not the time to play games. It's too late in the game to be bullshitting, man. And I'm talking to myself too, man. And letting little things get to you, man. When we got, we got planets to inherit, man. Walking around bitching about some woman that's a whore, man.
Okay.
Cool.
No? Yeah.
Walking around worried about your family and all that shit, man. You supposed to turn to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, man, and put your whole heart and existence into the Lord, man. That's it.
That's right.
And it's a reward for that, man.
Every second counts. All I'm saying. Bad bitch. I know that. Think out what somebody's is. Wait, I have a question.
Grandma. Jeremiah 4.
I hope I'm going the right way, y'all.
I believe this the one that's talking about Yahweh Shah when he come back. That's the type of shit you be going let out. Like you know when you're about to go to war, you get mad and everything. You like you just want to let that scream like ah. And you swinging the sword and all that. That's that though. It's gonna be 10 times worse than that. Right?
So, 4 21.
Yeah,